What's up guys, it's Tom here and welcome to a brand new Liverpool LASK post-match analysis and reaction video, because we need to talk about this game because this was one of the best performances of Liverpool this season. An absolutely dominant display from start to finish. We had 24 shots in total and my man of the match was Gakpo, who scored 2 goals and he was absolutely electric and absolutely brilliant. And now with Diogo Jota out injured, I think Gakpo should get a lot more playing time, either as a number 9 actually through the middle instead of Darwin Núñez, or as a left winger instead of Luis Diaz. Mo Salah I think is undroppable. He again scored a goal and got an assist as well. Salah was everywhere, and we will talk about Endo, Gravenberch, Harvey Elliott, who all had pretty great games in the midfield. And Joe Gomez also was very impressive as a right back in place of Trent Alexander-Arnold. He got the brilliant assist before Luis Diaz's goal. And let me know in the comments below, how far can Liverpool go in the Europa League? Because I think we are massive favorites for this competition, and now we have won the group, so we can rest players for the last group stage game, which would have been a tricky game against Union away from home, because Union desperately need a victory to have any chance to progress to the knockout stages of the Europa League. And Liverpool will skip the last 32 playoff round in the Europa League. Because we won the group, we go through straight into the last 16, so we avoid the Champions League teams, the third place teams dropping down to the Europa League. So more on that a little bit later, but I'm really pleased with this Liverpool performance. This is exactly what Liverpool needed, a commanding display. Kelleher also was pretty impressive in goal. He had to make some really big saves in this game, but the Joe Gomez assist for Luis Diaz was terrific. And Diaz, the ball is a little bit behind him, but he still heads it back where the goalkeeper is coming from brilliantly. And then just 3 minutes later, after 15 minutes, it was already 2-0 Liverpool. 3 minutes later, Mo Salah tees up Gakpo in the middle. Very unselfish from Salah, because many strikers, many wingers would have shot from there, but he tees up Gakpo, who makes it 2-0. And after that, it was all one-way traffic pretty much in the first half. And then Salah got a penalty after Gakpo actually tried to pass the ball into the box, but in the end, nobody was going for it. So Gakpo went for it. The goalkeeper came out. Gakpo pushes the ball to the side. The goalkeeper clatters him. Stonewall penalty given by the referee. VAR checked it, but gave it. And then after 3-0, Liverpool could rest some players, so we brought off Diaz, Salah and Konate for Trent, Curtis Jones and Darwin Núñez. And then at the end we substituted Tsimikas for Luke Chambers, and Conor Bradley finally got his first minutes, I think, of the season in place of Ryan Gravenberch. And I want to talk about Endo, because I think this was Endo's one of his best performances in a Liverpool shirt. He had 85% pass accuracy. He created 3 chances for his teammates. He couldn't get an assist, sadly. He had 1 shot which was way off target. He had 1 successful dribble and 2 accurate long passes. And he also passed the ball into the final third 12 times, which I really liked. He also won 3 ground duels out of 7, that's 43%. I still would like to see a little bit more, the percentage wise. He also made 4 interceptions, which is pretty brilliant. He recovered the ball 11 times. So I think Gakpo is improving slowly and surely. Of course, it's against inferior opposition, so Endo still needs to do... Did I say Gakpo previously? So Endo is still improving, and Endo needs to do it against Premier League sides. And I think we should start Endo against Fulham, at home against Fulham. I think that's a great game for Endo to get some minutes, get more experience in the Premier League. And McAllister and Szoboszlai could play either side of him. This was the brilliance of resting so many players, that Szoboszlai and McAllister didn't even have to play any minutes. And then right at the end, from another Trent Alexander-Arnold assist, Gakpo gets the 4th goal. He shimmies onto his right foot and absolutely rifles the ball into the back of the net. The goalkeeper couldn't even lift his hand. I thought Gomez and Tsimikas were pretty great. Konate, as usual, was rock solid as well. And I mean, out of the substitute players, Trent Alexander-Arnold was the most impressive. Liverpool had in total 24 shots to LASK's 7. We also had 9 shots on target. LASK only had 3. They had some chances, which Kelleher did well to save some of those shots. He made 3 saves. He kept a clean sheet in Europe, which is always really, really good. And also Kelleher had an 85% pass accuracy. And from long balls, 11 accurate long balls from 16, that's 69% long ball accuracy. That's pretty decent for Kelleher, who is not really famous for being great with his foot. And now Kelleher will get an extended run in the Liverpool team, which is great. And this is such an important result for Liverpool as well. That's why Jurgen Klopp fielded such a strong side. I mean, I was actually surprised that Salah started, but I was very, very happy that we fielded such a strong team, because Liverpool don't have to play in Europe. I mean, we don't have to worry about Europe until March. We have to play another game, but we will probably play our second 11 and the kids. And then we don't have to worry about European competition until March. So we can concentrate on the Premier League and the League Cup, which now becomes an important competition for Liverpool. We will still have a lot of games coming up in the Premier League. So that's enough for Liverpool on their plate. And the FA Cup will be very important. That will start in January. And I want Liverpool to take the Europa League very seriously. We have one Europa League final under Jurgen Klopp in his first season. We couldn't win it, so I really want Jurgen Klopp to complete the set. And imagine, I mean, the Europa League is pretty much the only club competition that Jurgen Klopp played in with Liverpool but didn't win. So I really want Liverpool to complete the set and get Jurgen Klopp's 8th trophy. And of course I want to win the Premier League, the League Cup, the FA Cup. I think Liverpool have the squad to do it. We have so many talented players. Kwanzaa again had a pretty good game. And I really hope that Ben Doak, Kite Gordon, Scanlon, Chambers, Kwanzaa, Conor Bradley all get a start in the last group stage game, because that's, invaluable experience to get European experience. And even if we lose, it's not a big deal, because Liverpool already won the group. And I think men's football and European football, that's when the young players really showcase their talents and what they are made of, and put them in the pressure cooker and let's see how they can handle it. And you know why this is very important? Because after the last Europa League group game, we play Manchester United at Anfield. So Man United have a must-win game against Bayern Munich at home, while Liverpool can play the kids against Union, and that's how they prepare. Man United, that's how they prepare for the Liverpool game. They have to beat Bayern Munich at home to have any chance of progressing in the Champions League. So I'm really, really happy about this, how it worked out. And also, what a brilliant statistic. Andrew Breesley shared this, to credit to him. For the first time ever in Liverpool's history, Liverpool have won 10 home games in a row by a 2-goal margin at least. And also, it's coincidence, it's the first 10 home games of the season. So Liverpool set 2 new records under Jurgen Klopp. We won the first 10 games at home by a 2-goal margin at least, and we also won 10 home games in a row by at least 2-goal margin. Absolutely brilliant. And the record, by the way, is 24 home wins in a row for all competitions, consecutive home wins. That was set by Sunderland in 1891. I mean, goodness, 2 centuries ago. Liverpool stopped Man City getting 24 home wins in a row by beating them. By drawing at the Etihad, but it was as good as a victory in my opinion, because Man City won 23 home games in a row, and that stopped the record. In the Premier League, Liverpool's record, and that's Man City's as well, is 24 home wins in a row. Both Liverpool and Man City have achieved it recently. In the 23 matches Man City have won before the Liverpool game, they had, I think, 15 home wins in a row in the Premier League. And also, you might wonder, is this the first time Liverpool have won their first 10 home games in a row? No, it's actually the 4th time. The first time was in 1893-94, so only our 2nd ever season after Liverpool FC were founded. The second one, 1972-73. In the first 1893-94 season, we won 16 home games in a row at the start of the season. Then 72-73 season, we won the first 11 home games. Then 85-86, we won the first 13 home games. just to give some context, in that 1800 season, 1893-94, we got promoted from the second division. We came top. In 1972-73, we came top of the first division, so we won the league title. And in the 1985-86 season, we also came top of the first division, so we won the league title in all 3 seasons of the league that we were in when we won at least our first 10 games of the season, which really bodes well for Liverpool in my opinion. And we also won other trophies in those seasons as well, so hopefully Liverpool can repeat the feat and win the league title plus other trophies as well. And also hats off to the Austrian fans, the LASK fans. They made a brilliant atmosphere, brilliant noise all throughout the game, and it's a shame that the Liverpool fans treated like this as just like any other game, because for LASK this was their cup final, this was their biggest game of the season, probably because they almost never get to play at Anfield. I think this was the first time that they ever played at Anfield, and they made a really brilliant atmosphere. Of course the Liverpool fans are used to Champions League nights, so they weren't as much up for this game as the LASK fans, but it was still a really good atmosphere and a really good game to watch. And now Liverpool await the Europa League draw, but we have to wait until like the end of February to find out who we actually play in the Europa League, because the way it works, the second place team in the Europa League plays the third place team in the Champions League group stages, and then those teams, one of them got knocked out, the other advances, and that's the pool of teams that we will get drawn from. So in theory, if all the big teams in the Europa League win their games, then win their groups, then Liverpool would get somewhat easier opposition, but sometimes a big team drops down from the Champions League. I just hope that Sevilla doesn't drop down to the Europa League, because they always get to the final and win the final. They just have a stranglehold on the Europa League. Somebody called Sevilla the Real Madrid of the Europa League, and I think that's a perfectly accurate description. Anyway, that's it for today's video. Brand new Liverpool career mode is dropping later today, so check back on my channel. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. See you later, guys. Goodbye.